Here we presents the top 5 best shortwave radio. Starting of our listed number 5. Eton Grundig Satellit. Trusted radio manufacturing company Eton has quite a long story of creating radio models under the series name Satellit. As an example, their most recent Eton Satellit 750, earlier version of Satellit 800 or E1. In the mix, the latest addition is Eton Satellit, which is quite a departure than the other models of this series. With an outstanding design, attractive finishing and quite a good performance, the Eton Satellit has already taken its place as a radio which is out of this world, according to the manufacturers. As any popular SW radio brands, Eton Satellit will keep your time preserved. With a dual local world time setting, it has also combined a radio buzzer, alarm, sleep timer and time backup in it. So, you don't need to buy a wall clock at all. To let you not getting out of power suddenly, Eton Satellit has got a built-in battery power display. So, backing up the power will never be the problem. It was hard for us to find any negatives, but still, we came up with a few. Firstly, after hours of continuous playing, the battery life seems to decrease faster. You may take the batteries off when not using. Also, there is not a backlit button, which may lead to some difficulties while you're using at night. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Kaito KA500 5-way powered. Have you ever been left dark during storms and natural calamities while hanging out on a backpacking tour? If yes, you might look around something to reach out the nearest police zone as soon as possible, something like the Kaito KA500 emergency shortwave radio. You might be wondering about the price of this already. But no worries, it's a top-notch for its price and repays every single penny you'll invest on it. The crank power system is easy to operate, and the radio itself is ready to operate straight out of the box. It's a compact design, and you'll feel no burden to carry it along with your other hangout kits. Lastly, you have a number of colors to choose from. So, let's summarize the description. What I think is, maybe Kaito KA500 isn't a great tool for home entertainment, but when you need a radio communication in a hazardous weather, Kaito KA500 will be there to rescue you. Now it's up to you to decide how much you want this. Halfway of our listed number 3. Sangean ATS 909X. Before we get into details about Sangean ATS 909X BK, let's have a bit of history. The previous model from the manufacturer Sangean was ATS 909, which had been a very popular one for years. It was a perfect combination of great features and solid constructions. Let's talk about the performance first. Sangean ATS 909X BK dies great with the FM with a stereo or headphones and you can almost feel every bit of the music. The metal dome speaker of 3 inches runs great compared to other multi-brands. Okay, so what about the controls? As I mentioned before, the manufacturer worked a lot to improve the sensitivity and the smoothness of the control as well. A potentiometer type RF gain control is set inside that makes it easier to operate the radio. Also, you can select between 3 audio equalizer settings rather than using tone controls. Well, there is a little negative about this radio that we think you should be aware of. The performance of Sangean ATS 909X BK is quite poor with the stock telescopic. But you consider adding an external antenna, no need to worry about that at all. Number 2 of this list. Tecsun PL880 Portable Digital. Welcome to another of our top picks of best shortwave radios of this year. Here in this pick, we kept something that would be a great kit for people who love to have the smoothest possible control panel in their SW radio model. My first impression of the performance of this little superhero is how wonderful the sound can become for such a small device. I quite liked the sound quality of the radio. It produces so much flat frequency response. Although, it doesn't have a bass that some larger models have, that hardly makes any difference in the listening enjoyment. Lastly, I found some hidden features that aren't listed in the manual. I'm not sure why the company hasn't listed this. The features are awesome. Some of them are USB-LSB synchronous detector, enabling DNR function, muting threshold adjustment, displaying firmware version, changing line-out level and much more. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Eton Grundig Satellit 750. So, you know how purposefully a desktop SW radio is, and also aware of the remote facilities of a portable one. What you need most is something in between, where the radio captures all of the useful features, but small and portable enough. Keeping all those in mind, we've got the very first pick of our list, the Eton Grundig Satellit 750 for you. At first glance, we loved the ergonomic look and smart design of the radio very much. In fact, it seemed to be the best shortwave radio ever made. But we were also concerned about a few idiosyncratic aspects of it. Eton, being one of the most popular SW brands since establishment, it deserved a good first impression, and to be frank, it did. Later we went through the detailed features of it. The very first impression was about its irresistibly cute design and simulation. It's a scaled-down version of the earlier two versions from Eton's Satellite 800 and Satellite 600/650. It's designed in such a way that minimum buttons are needed to be pressed while you're heading to a direct tuning. We couldn't resist writing more of its features, but we have other models to talk about. So, here are the summarized features of Eton Grundig Satellit 750 in a nutshell. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.